Record of Fugitives, March 1856. From the papers of Sidney Howard Gay. Read by Frank Blissett. March 17th. Albert Hennisson, born Henry Lewis, from Richmond, Virginia, belonged to Patsy Allen, hired to Lewis Hyman, was packer in a crockery store, and made some wages by acting as porter for others. Had wished and tried for 18 years to escape, but had never had the opportunity. Married to a free woman, sent her on here some time ago, thinking he might get away. Gave $50 to the cook of a schooner to aid him, who hid him in his stateroom. He told his master that he had received news that his sister in another part of the state was on her deathbed, and had sent for him. Permission and a pass was given him to be gone for 3 or 4 days. He thus avoided suspicion and immediate pursuit. His wife and child waited him here. Sent to Syracuse, $4.37. March 20th. Tazewell Robinson, belonged to Thomas Jones, grocer, of Richmond, Virginia, walked down to City Point a week ago and concealed himself there on board the steamer Jamestown. Had nothing to eat for 3 days but a bit of bread the size of his hand. Sent to Syracuse with above, $4.37. March 22nd. Henry Chadbourne, belonged to Edward Johnson, near Richmond, hid himself on board the schooner Sarah Elizabeth, Captain Hotchkiss. Showed himself one day out, arrived here, well treated by the captain, and was put on shore. Was picked up by Mrs. Howe of New Jersey, and finally brought to the office. Sent to Syracuse, $5.25. March 25th. David Cale and his wife, from Middleton, Delaware. Master's name William Wilson. David worked on a plantation, and his wife was free. She came off in the cars, and he walked to Wilmington. Thence sent to Philadelphia. Sent them to Albany, $3.50. March 27th. Isaiah Robinson, from Norfolk, belonged to Mrs. Davidson, and hired to one Vincent. He, with 7 others, 5 of whom were from Norfolk, his sister and 3 children being 4, were taken on board a schooner belonging to Wilmington, Delaware. He left a wife who is free, and means to join him behind. Has relatives in Boston. Sent him there. Thomas T. Page, belonged to one Walters of Norfolk, was of the same party, a smart boy of 18, and had run away 3 times before when hired out. Thought best this time to go for good. Is a nephew of Phyllis Galt, sent to Boston November 30. His father paid $30 to the captain of the schooner to take him. Benjamin Dickinson of Eatontown, North Carolina, was the first to go on board the schooner in January last. He had been frozen up at various places since that time, the captain keeping him carefully concealed. Belonged to Miss Anne Blunt. Left a free wife behind, who is to follow. Has friends in New Bedford. Daniel Robinson, Petersburg, Virginia. P. B. Wales, master. Gave the captain of a vessel, not the above, $80 to bring him to Philadelphia. A woman and her children, also fugitives, were with him. According to Still, they did come on the same vessel as above. Sent to Albany. Nathaniel West, belonged to N.D. Bowie of near Washington. Was a servant at Barnum's Hotel at Baltimore. A big mulatto and evidently a gentle servant. Had been advised by friends here of the practicability of escape, so bought a ticket at the depot and came off in the cars like a gentleman. Sent to Albany. Expenses of all except B. Dickinson, $11. March 28th. Sent forward Dickinson and 2 others, whose story they told me at Napoleon's home, but the memorandum was lost. Sent to Syracuse, $12. That was Record of Fugitives, March 1856, from the papers of Sidney Howard Gay. Read by Frank Blissett.